this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead.
Hi, my name is Sky, yes, double Y, and welcome to my channel, Sky Explains It All. Or if you've already been here before, welcome back. So y'all, today's video is gonna be like playing a little catch up. It's gonna be low key because like I finally got my laptop. So now I can edit the way I want to. And the video that I had planned for this week, now that I have like my actual laptop, I can like take the time and edit it to look the way that I want it to look. So I'm gonna save that for next week so, I can take my time with it. So I wanted to, just have this week's video be chill and just maybe talk about, about things I've been watching recently. And y'all can, jump around the video because I'll have like little chapters, timestamps, so you can skip over stuff you don't really care about and get to the stuff that you're into. Or if you stay and watch the whole video, thank you so much. Y'all, I watched Avatar: The Way of Water. Masterpiece, like literal masterpiece. So I liked the first Avatar, like it was cool, but like this Avatar, I'm obsessed. Like this movie is my favorite movie since The Dark Knight. Like I haven't felt this strongly about a movie since The Dark Knight came out, because The Dark Knight for me, when it came out, it really changed my perspective on how I would view people's quote-unquote potential and what they could or cannot do. Because like when it was coming out and I was 15 at the time when I first saw it, I was like, oh, Heath Ledger and Things I Hate About You, A Knight's Tale, like playing the Joker. I was like, really? But keep in mind, y'all, I was 15 though, to be fair, but still, I was like, why would they get him? Child, saw the movie, changed my whole worldview. I didn't care about any scene that Heath Ledger wasn't in. I was so invested in his performance. Like The Dark Knight to this day is still one of my favorite movies. I could watch it consistently without getting tired of it. Like if I watch it today, I can watch it tomorrow and be just as entertained. And actually there was a time where I watched The Dark Knight in the same week a certain amount of times. I'm not going to tell you how many, but it was a lot. As much as I've had movies that I've like enjoyed and that are some of my favorites, after The Dark Knight already came out, I haven't like felt that kind of vibe since that movie until this movie, The Way of Water. I don't believe I'm going to be having any spoilers. Yeah, there'll be no spoilers. Oh, The Way of Water was so good. Like it's 3 hours and 12 minutes long. Didn't feel like it at all. Did not feel like it was over 3 hours long, because that pacing is just chef's kiss. Like I remember started watching it like maybe like around 11:30ish, a little after 11:30ish, maybe in the morning, and it finished obviously 3 hours long, a little after 2. Felt like no time had passed. Like I was so ingrained in the story because the pacing was so perfect. It was like one thing happened, then another thing happened, then another thing happened, then another thing happened. Like the story never lagged. Like not once did it lag. I was so engaged throughout the whole movie. That movie brought me back to the time where I wasn't like picking up my phone looking at other stuff. Like that's how invested I was in the movie, where my mind wasn't racing to try and do other things. Like I was so invested in the movie. Oh, hello, bra showing. Who cares? Who are y'all gonna call the police because my bra showing?
Look at that disgusting display.
The special effects were amazing. I love the way the water people looked in like Pandora in the Avatar world. Like they look like mermaids, which I'm sure was supposed to be the vibe because they're, water people. Like they look so pretty. Like I was living. We're like in this water era this summer. We've got Avatar: The Way of Water. We have The Little Mermaid, which I have seen. I'll talk about that too. And then there's this movie called Kraken that's coming out. Water, sea, aquatic era. And I'm here for it. And then like the Barbie movie is gonna be coming out too. So I know we're gonna get a lot of beach moments with that too. So it's gonna be a very aquatic summer, even though yesterday was the official day of summer and it's been raining here, and it's supposed to be raining all week. Like literally the planet is screaming because this is not the normal weather.
It's the apocalypse, end of days, the judgment day, the end of the world, my friend.
Avatar, like I said, loved it. 10 out of 10. If you're someone who thinks I can't handle sitting through a 3-hour movie, I'm telling you fam, you're not even going to be able to notice everything about it. Like I have no criticisms. A++. So moving on from that, this whole like water cake that we're on, speaking of, The Little Mermaid, saw it in theaters, saw it once. I'm gonna tell y'all, I give the movie a solid B-. And that's me kind of being fair. I kind of want to give it a C+, but Halle Bailey's singing voice pushes it up to a B-. Now, like, y'all got a live action movie with the black girl. So it's the first black girl in a live action adaptation for Disney that is a princess. And she didn't get her princess dress moment like all the other girlies have gotten. Like, even though some of those princess girly dress moments were horrible, they still got them. And as cute as that little blue prairie dress was, I wanted my girl to have her moment in the sun, literally, with, you know, a bedanger dress, a bedanger. When I mean bedangle, I mean banging and bedazzling combined dress, and we never got that. We didn't get any amazing wardrobe for her, and I do feel some type of way about that, and will continue to feel some type of way about that. That was probably one of my biggest qualms. I love the mermaid designs. Those were amazing. Like, everyone looked pretty underwater. Didn't care for Atlantica. I was expecting, like in the opening credits when the movie was opening, we were gonna get this amazing, lavish Atlantica castle. We just got some rocks.
Appeared to be Neverland?
It appeared to be Neverland. Nothing was there.
Did you drive past there?
No, I saw it on the television. Nothing was there.
The girl who plays Vanessa, that girl has been waiting her whole life to play that part, and y'all can't tell me no different. She was in the movie, it had to be no more than 5 minutes, and ate down every moment she was on screen. Like, that girl was living. Like, it made me just want a whole movie with Vanessa, because girl was giving. Like, I don't know if you can get an Academy Award for being in a movie for like 5 minutes less, but if you were able to do that, I'm gonna give it to her, or at least a nomination, because she ate that. She ate that down. Like, psh, like, for me, she was honestly, aside from Halle Bailey's like singing vocal performances, she was the best thing of the whole movie. And speaking of new movies, I'm so ready to see the Barbie movie. I, for one, am excited because, you know, I would love to see a movie that's not made dark and grungy and everything's depressing, and we're not Riverdaleizing, you know, media for young girls like y'all like to do with a lot of other things. I just say thank you, the set design, thank you to the Warner Brothers Studios, thank you to everyone who actually said we're going to build a set and not do CGI. Because listen, I feel like CGI special effects, they all have their place. In movies like Avatar, you can only do so much with making a set. So I get in Avatar's aspect, like, it was made to be made through computers. Like, James Cameron was literally like waiting for the technology to be able to make the movie he wanted to make. So I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about movies where it is 100% feasible to make a majority of the set, to have physical, tangible things that like the cast, the actors can interact with. Thank you for actually doing that, because I don't know when or why we've stopped with the world building for actors, where we're just gonna green screen everything and everyone's just like in a green room interacting with like blue people for like days and days and weeks and months on end. Like, I love a set. I love a good set. You know, it really helps ground the actors. They really get in character more, and you can see them interacting in the area, and you can just tell when they're having like a good time. So I'm hoping that with this movie, it will be a renaissance, a resurgence of studios, certain movies making sets and using special effects as just like a little spice, you know, a little sauce to aid the movie but not be the movie, if that makes sense. And speaking of appreciating studios going back to their roots, I saw the movie 65 that stars Adam Driver. It was okay. Like, was it the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life? No, it wasn't. But it was entertaining. It was a nice hour 35, you know, a cute movie you pop on. You know, it's a cool movie I can play in the background or something when I'm doing other things. And I say appreciating studios getting back to their roots, because it wasn't a remake, a reboot, a reimagination, an adaptation. It was simply a solid original idea that's not trying to be a franchise, with some good acting, with 2 main actors, with dinosaurs, and that's it. Like, I appreciate that. Like, thank you for just making a movie that's not about a franchise for like once in like a bajillion years. See, y'all be talking about how you can't stand these reboots, these remakes, these sequels, these da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but are you supporting the movies that aren't doing that? Because if you're not, and you're only going to see the 90th movie in a franchise, you have no one to blame but yourself. Like, even though they're putting out what they want you to consume, you don't have to consume it. You don't have to watch a 50th Marvel movie. You don't have to watch all this stuff. And when I say Marvel movie, I mean like them making movies for like the same characters over and over again, because I'm not really a huge Marvel person. I'm more of a DC girl, but I know there are so many Marvel characters that they could make movies off of instead of keep redoing the same ones, but they don't, because money, because y'all keep going to see the same stuff and then complain about it. Want to see different things, different type of media, then you have to support that. Go see movies that are in a sequel. Go see movies that aren't a remake. Go see movies that are a reboot, stream. The executives go where the money is. And if you aren't going to the original ideas and you keep going over here to the remakes, then that's what they're going to keep putting their money in. Like, y'all can't complain and then consume. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And that's all I'm gonna talk about today. I finally got my laptop back, so like I said, I can get back to making videos, uploading weekly like I was before, because y'all, editing on my phone was wearing me out. Oh, it was getting on my nerves. Thanks for watching this video, y'all. Let me know what you've been watching lately, or have you watched anything that I've been watching recently? And if you did, comment down below. If you like this video, like it. Also, if you are enjoying the content I make here, please subscribe. I would very much love to have you here, and leave me a comment, as I said before. And thank you guys so much for watching.
I have to return some videotapes.